When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but...
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Bruins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Floating away. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown to Illini.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Craig. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Bruins are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Irwin. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irwin. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Illinois. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the Dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Irwin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Irwin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. What a disappointment. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give from the gun. Look out, he's got room. Brings into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Rides to back and leaves it. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They want to run it left here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll give it to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Wants to throw on third down. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Kendricks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Illini. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Irwin. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Irwin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Illinois. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Bruins are flying down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Snagged out of the air. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hard running there.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up.
He'll take a shot. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
With the catch, it's Craig.
They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. That back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.